Did you know that every 13 seconds, an older adult is treated in the emergency room for a fall, and every 20 minutes, an older adult dies from a fall? These aren't just statistics. They represent real people whose lives were forever changed because of something that, in many cases, could have been prevented. Today, I'm going to share something critically important that most doctors aren't telling you. Your legs fade first. Not your mind, not your arms, not even your back. Your legs are first to show significant decline as you age. But here's the good news. With the right strategies, you can maintain and even rebuild your leg strength at any age. First, let's understand why this happens. After age 30, we begin losing muscle mass, a condition called sarcopenia. Starting in your 40s, this loss accelerates to about 1% per year, and by your 60s, it doubles to 2% annually. It's a natural part of aging. But what many people don't realize is that this muscle loss doesn't happen evenly throughout the body. Your legs contain the largest muscle groups in your body: your quadriceps, hamstrings, and calf muscles. These muscles bear your entire body weight and work constantly throughout the day with every step you take. Think about it. Even on a lazy day, you're still using your leg muscles when you stand up from a chair, walk to the bathroom, or climb stairs. Because these muscles work so hard, they're the first to show signs of age-related decline. But there's another factor at play: hormonal changes. As we age, our bodies produce less testosterone and estrogen, hormones that play crucial roles in maintaining muscle mass. For men, testosterone levels drop by about 1% per year after 30. For women, the decline in estrogen during menopause accelerates muscle loss. These hormonal changes particularly affect the large muscle groups in your legs. The neuromuscular system also changes with age. The nerve signals that tell your muscles to contract become less efficient, resulting in decreased muscle activation. Additionally, the fast-twitch muscle fibers that provide power and quick movements decline more rapidly than slow-twitch fibers, making activities like climbing stairs or getting up from a chair increasingly difficult. Take James, a 76-year-old retired teacher from Michigan. For years, James noticed gradual changes in his mobility, first struggling with long walks, then having difficulty climbing the stairs to his bedroom, and finally feeling unsteady even on short trips to the mailbox. "I thought it was just part of getting older," James told me. "Nobody ever mentioned that I could do something about it." One of the most common mistakes I see is ignoring the early warning signs of leg weakness. Many people adapt their lives around their limitations, installing a first-floor bedroom, avoiding stairs, using a shopping cart as a walker, without addressing the underlying issue. By the time they seek help, they've often lost significant muscle mass that could have been preserved. Here are some simple assessments you can perform at home to evaluate your leg strength. The 30-second chair stand test. Count how many times you can stand up from a standard chair and sit back down in 30 seconds without using your arms. For adults 65 to 69, the average is 12 to 18 repetitions for men and 11 to 17 for women. Each decade, these numbers decrease by 1 to 2 repetitions. The single leg stand test. Time how long you can stand on one leg without support. Aim for at least 15 seconds. Less than 5 seconds indicates a significantly increased fall risk. The timed up and go test. Measure how long it takes to stand up from a chair, walk 10 feet, turn around, walk back, and sit down. Times over 12 seconds suggest increased fall risk. If you struggle with these tests, don't panic. But don't ignore it either. These are valuable early warning signs that your legs need attention. The sooner you address leg weakness, the better your results will be. Now that we understand why our legs fade first and how to recognize the warning signs, let's explore the nutritional foundation for maintaining strong, healthy legs as we age. Nutritional foundation for healthy legs. As we age, our nutritional needs change significantly, particularly when it comes to supporting muscle health. The foundation of strong legs begins with what you put on your plate, and protein is the cornerstone of this foundation. Carol Williams, a registered dietitian specializing in geriatric nutrition, explains, most Americans consume majority of their protein at dinner, with very little at breakfast. This creates long periods where muscles aren't receiving the amino acids they need for maintenance and repair. For optimal muscle preservation, older adults should aim for 25 to 30 grams of protein at each meal. What does this look like in practice? A protein-rich breakfast might include Greek yogurt, 15 G protein, with berries and walnuts for G protein, 2 eggs, 12 G protein, with a slice of whole grain toast for G protein, a protein smoothie with whey protein, 20 G protein, milk, 8 G protein, and fruit. Common mistakes include skipping breakfast entirely or choosing low-protein options like toast or cereal with minimal protein content. Remember, your muscles need protein throughout the day, not just at dinner. Now, let's explore specific foods that provide exceptional benefits for leg health, starting with fatty fish, one of the most powerful additions to your diet for maintaining strong legs. Fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, sardines, and herring are nutritional powerhouses for aging muscles. They provide high-quality protein, about 20 to 25 grams per 3-ounce serving, and are among the best sources of omega-3 fatty acids, particularly EPA and DHA, which have powerful anti-inflammatory properties. Chronic, low-grade inflammation increases with age and contributes significantly to muscle loss. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that adults who consumed fatty fish twice weekly had 33% less muscle loss over a 3-year period compared to those who rarely ate fish. When choosing fish, consider both nutritional value and safety. Wild-caught salmon typically contains more omega-3s than farm-raised, but either is an excellent choice. If mercury concerns you, focus on smaller fish like sardines and herring, which contain fewer contaminants while providing even more omega-3s per serving than many larger fish. For those unfamiliar with preparing fish, start simple. Bake salmon with lemon, dill, and olive oil at 375 degrees Fahrenheit for 15 to 18 minutes. Add canned sardines to whole grain toast with avocado. Mix canned tuna with Greek yogurt instead of mayonnaise for a protein-packed sandwich filling. The key takeaway: aim to include fatty fish in your diet at least twice weekly, or consider appropriate supplements if fish isn't an option for you. Dairy products represent another essential food group for maintaining leg strength. Rich in high-quality protein and calcium, dairy foods provide a perfect combination for supporting both muscle and bone health. Critical components of strong legs. Greek yogurt stands out as a particularly valuable dairy option, containing twice the protein of regular yogurt, about 20 grams per cup compared to 8 to 10 grams in regular yogurt. It also provides probiotics that support gut health, which emerging research links to better muscle preservation. Milk, whether whole, reduced fat, or skim, delivers approximately 8 grams of protein per cup, along with calcium, vitamin D, when fortified, and other nutrients essential for muscle function. The protein in milk contains both whey, fast-digesting and casein, slow-digesting proteins, providing both immediate and sustained amino acid delivery to muscles. A common mistake is eliminating dairy entirely without ensuring adequate alternative sources of calcium and protein. If you choose to avoid dairy, be vigilant about including other high-calcium foods like fortified plant milks, calcium-set tofu, and dark leafy greens, along with adequate protein sources. Speaking of dark leafy greens, these nutritional powerhouses deserve special attention in any discussion about leg health. Spinach, kale, collard greens, and Swiss chard are packed with essential micronutrients that support muscle and nerve function. Vitamin K, abundant in leafy greens, does more than support blood clotting. It's essential for calcium metabolism and bone health. A single cup of cooked kale provides over 1,000% of the daily recommended intake of vitamin K1. Research from Tufts University suggests that adequate vitamin K intake is associated with greater leg strength and mobility in older adults. Magnesium, another mineral found in leafy greens, is involved in over 300 biochemical reactions in the body, including muscle contraction and nerve transmission. Approximately 60% of older Americans don't get enough magnesium, potentially contributing to muscle weakness and cramps. Leafy greens also provide nitrates, which the body converts to nitric oxide, a compound that improves blood flow to muscles. Better blood flow means more oxygen and nutrients delivered to leg muscles during activity, potentially improving endurance and recovery. To preserve nutrients when cooking greens, steam or microwave rather than boiling. If boiling, use minimal water and cooking time. Add a small amount of healthy fat, olive oil, avocado, to increase absorption of fat-soluble vitamins. Use a cooking liquid in soups or sauces to capture leached nutrients. For those taking blood thinners like warfarin and Coumadin, it's important to maintain consistent intake of vitamin K-rich foods rather than avoiding them entirely. Sudden increases or decreases in vitamin K can interfere with medication effectiveness. Discuss your diet with your healthcare provider to ensure safe management. The best approach is to include a variety of leafy greens in your diet, as each offers a slightly different nutrient profile. Aim for at least 2 to 3 cups of leafy greens daily, incorporated into salads, smoothies, soups, or sautés. The essential role of vitamin D in musculoskeletal health. When discussing leg strength and aging, vitamin D deserves special attention. It's not just a vitamin, but a powerful hormone that directly impacts muscle function. Yet over 40% of American adults are deficient, with rates even higher among seniors. As we age, our skin becomes less efficient at producing vitamin D from sunlight. A 70-year-old produces about 75% less vitamin D from the same sun exposure compared to a 20-year-old. Additionally, many seniors spend less time outdoors, use sunscreen, which blocks vitamin D production, or live in northern climates where winter sun isn't strong enough for adequate vitamin D synthesis. Margaret, a 78-year-old patient of mine, experienced dramatic improvements in her leg strength after addressing her severe vitamin D deficiency. I was taking calcium supplements religiously for my bones, she told me, but no one mentioned vitamin D for my muscles. Within 3 months of supplementation, I could feel the difference in my legs when climbing stairs. Vitamin D doesn't work in isolation. It requires synergistic nutrients to function optimally. Calcium is vitamin D's most well-known partner, essential for both bone and muscle health. However, magnesium and vitamin K2 play equally important roles that are often overlooked. Magnesium is required for converting vitamin D to its active form in the body. Without adequate magnesium, vitamin D may remain inactive and ineffective, regardless of how much you consume. Approximately 60% of Americans don't get enough magnesium, potentially undermining their vitamin D status. Vitamin K2 works with vitamin D to ensure calcium is directed to the appropriate tissues, primarily bones rather than soft tissues like blood vessels. This partnership is crucial for maintaining bone density while preventing inappropriate calcification elsewhere in the body. Remember, these nutrients work as a team, focusing solely on calcium or vitamin D, without their cofactors, won't produce optimal results for your leg strength and bone health. Exercise and movement strategies. While nutrition lays a foundation for strong legs, exercise is what builds upon that foundation. And resistance training is a cornerstone of any effective strategy for maintaining leg strength as you age. Many seniors avoid strength training due to misconceptions about its safety or effectiveness for older adults. However, Research conclusively shows that resistance training is not only safe, but essential for maintaining independence and quality of life as we age. The landmark study from Tufts University's Strong Living program demonstrated that even adults in their 90s could increase muscle strength by 200% with appropriate resistance training. More importantly, these strength improvements translated directly to functional abilities: climbing stairs, rising from chairs, and walking longer distances. For beginners, bodyweight exercises provide an excellent starting point. Chair squats. Standing in front of a chair, lower yourself as if sitting down, then rise back up before touching the seat. Calf raises. Hold onto a counter or a chair for balance, then rise up onto your tiptoes and lower back down. Step-ups. Using a sturdy step or stair, step up with one foot, bring the other foot up, then step back down in the same pattern. As these exercises become easier, add resistance through ankle weights, resistance bands, or light dumbbells. The key is progressive overload, gradually increasing the challenge to continue building strength. Robert, a 72-year-old retired accountant, was skeptical about strength training at his age. "I thought those days were behind me," he admitted. Starting with simple chair rises and progressing to resistance band exercises, Robert increases leg strength by 60% in just 3 months. "Now I can play with my grandchildren without worrying about keeping up or falling. That freedom is priceless." A common mistake is using weights that are too light to stimulate muscle growth. While safety is paramount, the resistance must be sufficient to challenge your muscles. By the last few repetitions, you should feel significant effort, about 7 to 8 on a scale of 10, while maintaining proper form. Balance training is equally critical for leg health and fall prevention. Your legs can be strong, but without good balance, falls remain a serious risk. The good news is that balance, like strength, can be improved at any age with consistent practice. Start with these progressive balance exercises. Standing with feet hip-width apart, hands on a counter for support. Standing with feet together, hands hovering near, but not touching a support. Standing in a tandem position, heel to toe, hands free. Standing on one foot briefly, gradually increasing duration. For those with significant balance concerns, working with a physical therapist initially can ensure safety and proper technique. Many senior centers and YMCAs offer balance classes specifically designed for older adults, providing both instruction and social support. Aerobic activity completes the exercise triad for leg health. Walking remains one of the most accessible and effective forms of aerobic exercise for seniors, requiring no special equipment and easily adaptable to different fitness levels. For maximum benefit, start with 5 to 10 minutes if you're currently inactive. Gradually build to 30 minutes daily, which can be divided into 10-minute segments. Focus on good posture and purposeful strides. Include some varied terrain, hills, stairs, as fitness improves to challenge different muscle groups. Use a talk test to gauge intensity. You should be able to converse but not sing easily. For those with joint pain, aquatic exercises provide excellent aerobic benefits with minimal impact. The buoyancy of water reduces stress on joints, while its resistance strengthens muscles. Many community pools offer senior water aerobics classes designed specifically for older adults. Remember, consistency trumps intensity, especially for older adults. A moderate, regular exercise routine will yield better long-term results than sporadic, intense workouts that may lead to injury or burnout. Lifestyle adjustments and prevention strategies. Beyond nutrition and exercise, several lifestyle factors significantly impact leg health and function as we age. Hydration and electrolyte balance, often overlooked, play crucial roles in muscle performance and recovery. Dehydration directly impairs muscle function, with studies showing that even mild dehydration, 1 to 2% of body weight, can reduce muscle strength by 5 to 10%. This is particularly relevant for older adults, as our sense of thirst diminishes with age, making us less likely to drink adequate fluids. Most adults over 60 need 2 to 3 quarts, 1.9 to 2.8 liters, of fluid daily, though this varies based on activity level, climate, and certain medical conditions. Rather than relying solely on thirst, develop a scheduled approach to hydration. Begin each day with a full glass of water. Drink a glass of water before and after each meal. Keep water visible and accessible throughout your home. Set reminders on your phone or watch if needed. Joseph, an 81-year-old retired postal worker, struggled with leg cramps until implementing a structured hydration plan. My doctor explained that my medications were making me more prone to dehydration. Joseph shared, "Now I have a hydration station in every room of my house, a water bottle or glass that remind me to drink. My leg cramps have almost completely disappeared." For most healthy older adults, a balanced diet provides adequate electrolytes. However, certain medications common among seniors, such as diuretics for high blood pressure, can deplete electrolytes. If you're taking these medications, discuss appropriate dietary adjustments or supplements with your healthcare provider. A common hydration mistake is excessive caffeine consumption without compensating with additional water. While moderate caffeine, 1 to 2 cups of coffee daily, isn't significantly dehydrating, higher amounts can increase fluid loss and potentially affect sleep quality, which brings us to our next essential factor for leg health. Sleep is when your body repairs and rebuilds muscle tissue. During deep sleep, growth hormone is released, which stimulates muscle recovery and growth. Unfortunately, sleep quality and quantity often decline with age, potentially compromising muscle maintenance. Research from the University of Chicago found that poor sleep can reduce muscle protein synthesis by up to 18%, accelerating age-related muscle loss. Additionally, fatigue from inadequate sleep increases fall risk by affecting balance and reaction time. For better sleep quality, maintain a consistent sleep schedule, even on weekends. Create a restful bedroom environment, dark, quiet, and cool. Limit screen time for at least an hour before bed. Develop a relaxing bedtime routine to signal your body it's time to sleep. Avoid caffeine after noon and limit alcohol, which disrupts deep sleep. Elizabeth, a 75-year-old with chronic insomnia, developed a pre-bedtime routine that transformed her sleep and energy levels. "I have a set sequence every night. 15 minutes of gentle stretching, a cup of chamomile tea, and 10 minutes of meditation. My sleep tracker shows I'm now getting almost twice as much deep sleep, and I can feel the difference in my energy and strength throughout the day." Home safety modifications represent another critical, yet often neglected component of leg health protection. Even with strong legs and good balance, environmental hazards can lead to falls that compromise mobility. The National Institute on Aging recommends these essential home modifications. In the bathroom, where 80% of home falls occur, install grab bars near toilets and in shower/tub areas. Use non-slip mats in showers and tubs. Consider a shower chair and handheld shower head. Ensure adequate lighting, especially for nighttime bathroom visits. Throughout the home, remove or secure loose rugs and carpeting. Clear clutter from walkways. Improve lighting, particularly in stairways and transitions between rooms. Install handrails on both sides of staircases. Arrange furniture to create clear walking paths. A common mistake is relying solely on bathroom modifications while neglecting other areas of the home. Falls frequently occur during transitions, getting out of bed, moving between rooms, or navigating steps. A whole house assessment offers the most comprehensive protection. Managing health conditions. Several chronic health conditions common among older adults can significantly impact leg strength and function. Understanding and properly managing these conditions is essential for maintaining mobility and independence. Arthritis affects approximately 49% of adults over 65 and can severely limit activity due to pain and stiffness. Osteoarthritis, the most common form, particularly impacts weight-bearing joints like knees and hips, directly affecting leg function. Contrary to outdated beliefs, appropriate exercise is beneficial, not harmful, for arthritic joints. The Arthritis Foundation recommends both strength training and low-impact aerobic activity to strengthen muscles supporting affected joints, improve joint lubrication and nutrition, maintain or increase range of motion, control weight to reduce joint stress. Robert, a 77-year-old with severe knee osteoarthritis, initially avoided exercise, fearing it would worsen his condition. Working with physical therapists, he began water exercises that improved his strength without aggravating pain. I was convinced my arthritis meant accepting a sedentary lifestyle, Robert shared. Now I'm stronger than I've been in years, and while I still have arthritis, it no longer controls what I can do. For those with arthritis, these strategies can help maintain leg function. Take pain medication, if prescribed, before exercise to make movement more comfortable. Apply heat before activity to increase blood flow and reduce stiffness. Use cold therapy after exercise if joints become inflamed. Choose low-impact activities that minimize joint stress. Never push through sharp pain, but understand that mild discomfort during movement is often normal. For any chronic condition affecting leg function, partnership with healthcare providers is essential. Regular monitoring allows for timely intervention and treatment adjustment as needed. Don't hesitate to seek medical attention if you notice sudden weakness in one or both legs, new or worsening pain with activity or rest, significant changes in balance or walking pattern, swelling that doesn't resolve with elevation. Maintaining motivation for long-term leg health requires strategies that address both practical and psychological barriers. Setting SMART goals, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time-bound, provides clear direction and measurable progress. Instead of, I want stronger legs, try, I will perform 10 chair stands 3 times weekly for 4 weeks, then reassess to increase repetitions. Tracking progress objectively helps maintain motivation during plateaus or setbacks. Simple methods include recording exercise sessions in a dedicated journal, using a pedometer or fitness tracker to monitor steps and activity, periodically repeating the assessment tests mentioned earlier, taking photos of yourself performing certain activities for visual comparison. Many seniors face psychological barriers to maintaining leg strength. Fear of falling, fear of pain, or belief that decline is inevitable. Community-based programs like Strong Legs, Vibrant Life address these barriers through group support education and graduated exercise experiences that build confidence alongside strength. Victor, an 85-year-old participant, initially joined at his daughter's insistence. I was sure it was too late for me, he recalled. But seeing others my age and older getting stronger gave me hope. The group keeps me accountable, and now my grandkids are amazed at how I can keep up with them. I wish I'd started years ago, but I'm living proof that it's never too late. Remember, consistency trumps perfection. Small, sustainable changes yield better long-term results than ambitious programs that can't be maintained. As we conclude, let's redefine what healthy aging means. It's not about avoiding all decline or maintaining the same abilities you had at 30. It's about maximizing function, preserving independence, and maintaining quality of life throughout your later years. The strategies we've discussed, nutritional excellence, appropriate exercise, proper hydration, quality sleep, home safety, and medical management, create a comprehensive approach to leg health that addresses all aspects of physical function. By implementing these evidence-based strategies, you can significantly reduce your risk of falls, maintain independence, and continue participating in the activities that bring meaning and joy to your life. The science is clear. While some aspects of aging are inevitable, the severe decline in leg function that many experience is not. I encourage you to start today, not with an overwhelming overhaul of your lifestyle, but with one small, specific change. Perhaps it's adding a protein-rich breakfast, beginning a daily balance practice, or simply setting up a water station in your living room. Each small step builds momentum toward a stronger, more mobile future. Thank you for investing this time in learning how to protect and strengthen your legs. If you found this information valuable, please like this video, subscribe to our channel, and share with someone who could benefit from this knowledge. In the comments below, tell me which strategy you plan to implement first. I'd love to hear about your journey towards stronger legs and greater independence. Remember, your legs are the foundation of your independence. By caring for them proactively, you're investing in your freedom, confidence, and quality of life for years to come.